Hello and welcome to another video by Lanese. This video is the third part to Iwaizumi is in a crisis, so if you haven't already, I suggest you go watch those videos. Some parts of this video were inspired by this user, and I hope they still watch my content. Since Atsumu was thrown in, it was almost impossible not to hint at other ships in here haha. This is in no way a realistic interpretation of how the Haikyuu characters act, and without further ado, enjoy the video.
Girls! Ow!
Oora and Iwaizumi private messages. Iwa-chan, it's time. Huh? Did you forget? No. Okay, so what am I talking about? Oh, you know. Iwa. I'm sorry. We're supposed to watch Crazy Stupid Love, remember? Oh yes, lol. My bad. Come now. 30 minutes. No. 15. No. Come now. Okay. Iwaizumi puts his phone down and takes a final look at himself in the mirror. He had been ready long before Oikora's text came in, but his nerves had him second-guessing everything. He fixes the way his shirt falls on his torso, thinking about changing again, but decides against it. Grabbing his keys, he heads out the door, walking towards Oikora's house. With each step, his mind races through all the possible outcomes of his confession. What if Oikora laughs it off? What if he gets upset? What if, by some miracle, he feels the same way? You've got this, Iwa. Just be honest with him. It's just Oikora, your best friend. He'll understand. He continues to talk himself through the scenarios, each one playing out in vivid detail in his mind. His heart pounds harder with every thought, the anxiety building up. Before he realizes it, he looks up and finds himself standing in front of Oikora's house. He pulls out his phone and sends a quick text to Oikora. I'm here. The door then swings open, and Oikora stands there with a wide grin. Hi Iwa. Come. Iwaizumi walks in, while he tries to calm his racing heart. They make their way to the living room and sit on a couch. Silence stretches between them, the tension almost palpable. Minutes tick by, each one feeling like an eternity. Finally, Oikora breaks the silence with his tone light. So, about those movies. I bet the first 10 minutes of this beats the first 30 minutes of Gone Girl. Haha yeah. Oikora looks to his left and notices that Iwaizumi is sitting in a lone armchair, sitting stiffly. He thinks it's weird but ultimately decides to continue making fun of Maki's movie choice while praising his own. Crazy Stupid Love is going to be way more fun than Gone Girl. Maybe it should be called Gone Plot with how confusing it gets. I mean, come on, who actually gets lost in their own story that badly? As Oikora keeps teasing, he notices Iwaizumi's stiffness doesn't fade. He beckons him over. To his surprise, Iwaizumi comes to the same couch as Oikora but sits at the opposite end. Oikora looks at his best friend and asks gently. Hey, Iwa-chan, what's up with you? Iwaizumi hesitates, then murmurs. Nothing, I'm just thinking. Come on, Iwa-chan, you can't fool me with that. What's really bothering you? Iwaizumi avoids his gaze, staring straight ahead. After a couple of moments of Oikora still trying to get answers, he hears Iwaizumi's voice in the middle. Let's just play the movie. Oikora feels a pang of hurt at Iwaizumi's dismissal but nods, starting the movie. They watch in silence for the first 10 minutes before Iwaizumi suddenly speaks up, his voice submersed with regret. I'm sorry. Oikora pauses the movie, turning to face him. What's going on, Iwa-chan? You've been acting strange since you got here. Iwaizumi fidgets, looking down and defeated. I don't know how to word this. Don't look down when you talk to me, look at me in the eye. Speak with your chest and just be honest with me. I'm just Oikora, it's fine. Iwaizumi meets his gaze reluctantly, emotions flickering across his face. After a tense moment, he gets up and walks to the bathroom. Huh? Oikora pulls out his phone and opens his messages with his close friend. Oikora and Atsumu private message. Atsu-chan, 911. Oh. What happened? No. Iwa-chan is being super weird and I don't know why. Alright, define weird. Okay, so first. When he got into my house he sat on a completely different couch than me. Okay, and so what? He never does THT Atsumu. He always sits next to me. You don't think you're being dramatic? Not this time, I swear. And then, while he was there, he wasn't talking to me and I was like, talking to myself the whole time. Seriously, I looked crazy. Is that so different from the norm? Mia, seriously. Don't call me that, you know better. How about when Sakusa-kun calls you that? We don't talk about him. Next topic. Okay. Let me finish ho. Okay, so then I was asking him what's wrong, you know. Okay. Then he just shuts me up and says let's just watch the movie or something like that. I almost bursted into tears. Why? Because Atsumu, he just completely dismissed my worry for him. Of course that's gonna hurt. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Maybe it's just something that he didn't wanna get into, you know. Maybe he was nervous about something and didn't wanna talk about it. But what does he have to be nervous for? It's just me. Maybe that's why. Have you done anything that could have made him feel like he couldn't talk to you? No, we haven't hung out in forever and he's been just fine over text. Yeah, well, over text versus in person are very different. What is he doing right now? He ran into my bathroom. LMFAO. What? Don't laugh at him. Deepest apologies. But maybe you should. Boy, I don't know, I'm not no type of therapist. PLZZZOMG, I help you with Sakusa all the time. Who? WHT are you talking about? Okay, anyways. Just don't let there be a distraction from you. Don't play the movie, and definitely don't let him get away from you again. I know some people saying forcing people to talk isn't cool, but some PPL need that right push actually get the engine going. But the movie. Oikora, don't piss me off. What's more important, him watching this movie or the atmosphere between you two until he finally mans up and speaks to you? 'Cause we don't know how long that's gonna take. Feels like you're throwing shade. But okay, I guess you're right. OMG, Jez siming it. Minutes pass after Iwaizumi disappears into the bathroom, leaving Oikora to stew in his thoughts. He's torn between frustration and concern, wondering what could be troubling his usually steadfast friend. Finally, the door opens, and Iwaizumi steps out, looking slightly flustered. Hey, what's going on, Iwa-chan? You've been acting weird all day. I don't know, Oikora, I'm really sorry, I've been feeling so weird about you and I don't know what to do with myself. This is so unlike me and I feel like I'm really messing everything up between us, but I'm not, because nothing has even happened and I'm really just in my own head about everything, but then again I am, because of the way I'm behaving towards you. And Oikora reaches out, gently placing a hand on Iwaizumi's shoulder. Hey, relax Iwa, just talk to me. What exactly is it that's making you act like this? Iwaizumi takes a deep breath, visibly trying to collect his thoughts. It's just, I've been thinking a lot lately. Okay, take your time Iwa-chan, we've got all the time in the world. Or at least until my parents get back. After a slight chuckle, Iwaizumi meets Oikora's eyes, a hint of relief in his own. He lets out a sigh, serving as a signal for Oikora that he was ready to talk. About us, and where we stand. Like our friendship? That and a bit more. About how I feel about you. And I realize that how I feel for you surpasses any type of platonic relationship. Oikora looked at him, shocked and stiff, before his tense posture gradually eased as he realized what was happening. Oikora, I've always valued our friendship more than anything. You've been my best friend, forever, and the person I can rely on no matter what. But recently, I've started to feel something. It's not just friendship anymore. When I think about you, my heart races. I didn't really get it at first. Instead of telling you right when I started feeling like this, I tried to ignore it, because I was scared. I was scared of ruining what we have, scared of you not feeling the same way. But I can't keep it inside anymore. Iwaizumi takes a deep breath and looks Oikora in the eyes. Toru, I'm in love with you. I love you more than anything, and it hurts to keep pretending that it's just friendship. I know this is a lot, and I understand if you don't feel the same way. I have to tell you. I couldn't keep it in any longer, it was eating me alive. Oikura stares at Iwaizumi, shock evident in his eyes. He doesn't say anything for a full minute, and Iwaizumi's heart begins to sink. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Just forget Iwa-chan. Iwaizumi stops, looking at Oikura with a mix of hope and fear. Gosh, you have no idea how long I've waited to hear those words. I never thought you could feel the same way about me. I've been in love with you for as long as I can remember. Every time I tried to find the courage to tell you, I chickened out because I was terrified of losing you. You've always been the one constant in my life. The one person who could always make me smile, who could understand me without the need for words. And the thought of you not being there, of losing you because of my feelings, was too much to bear. But now, hearing you say this, it's like a dream come true. Iwa-chan. I love you. More than anything. And I'm so happy you told me. Iwaizumi feels a wave of relief and joy wash over him. He reaches out and pulls Oikura into a tight hug, holding him close as if he's afraid to let go. Oikura pulls back and looks into Iwaizumi's eyes, a mischievous glint replacing the earlier softness. You know, Iwa-chan, if you wanted to kiss me, you could have just said so. You made me so nervous I thought our friendship was ending. Iwaizumi chuckles, feeling lighter than he has in days. Well, I guess I'm not great with words. But I'll work on it. Oikura grins, leaning in to kiss Iwaizumi's cheek. You're doing just fine. Now, let's finish the movie. I think Crazy Stupid Love deserves our undivided attention. They settle back onto the couch, closer than before, the tension replaced with a comfortable ease. As the movie starts again, Oikura can't help but sneak glances at Iwaizumi, a soft smile on his face. I have to use the bathroom, be right back. Iwaizumi watches him go, feeling a sense of contentment wash over him. When Oikura returns with a huge smile on his face, he feels suspicion rise. What's the face for? What face? There is no face. You're crazy. Okay. Come. Iwaizumi beckons him over into his arms and Oikura takes that as a sign to jump into his arms. Hi. Hey. I love you. I love you too. Bonus scene. Oikura and Atsumu private messages. Question mark. Hello. I have a boyfriend. Grammar. Boyfriend. Oh, that's great. You don't sound too excited. No, I'm just. Oh yikes. Are you and Sakusa having another argument? You keep saying this name like I know who that is. What are you saying? Thank you. Hi. Congrats on BF Oikura, I am very happy for why. Are you spazzing out? Nah. Thanks. Is that all you wanted to say? Well yes, I wanted to brag after a 5-month talking stage. Better than 3 years of straight pining. Oop, won't you look at that? He's calling. Biking. You dropped this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I am not that good at writing lovey-dovey stuff, so I hope this was to your liking. If you have any ship or video requests, just put them in the comments below. I hope you have a great day, goodbye.
Me feel inferior.